Hi guys, Barb here with barbstamps.com, and today's video we're going to talk about this card with a little bit of what I like to call puzzle piecing, for lack of a better term. So it's a really cool technique. It makes a really great card. This one uses That's the Tag bundle, and that's all there is to that. Let's head over there and get started.
All right, here we are with the card that we're going to be making today. So it's kind of a puzzle pieced image with the really cool lattice work on the edge there. So this I'm not actually going to show you today because I do have another video for that. You can check out that right up here. So check that out, and then you can learn how to make this really cool lattice work edge. So I've already done that on the card that I'm making, so we're just going to do this part of it here. So we're going to start out by actually making the puzzle pieced image. And you need 3 different colors. I've got basic black, the soft sky, daffodil delight, and the old olive. And then I've just got a layer in the background of whisper white. So let's go ahead and get some of that die cutting done. We're using the That's the Tag bundle today. So you get this really cool stamp set with a lot of fun images, the die set. I actually have another video where I created this card for you using a sponge brayer and some die cuts on this. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description box below this video. So go check that one out. So we're going to use a couple of the dies out of here today. We're going to use the daffodil die, or daisy die, which I already have out with my Big Shot. So that one there. The tag die. And then we've got this cute little flower grouping, or little flower die that has a matching stamp from the stamp set. So that's what we're going to use today. Move these out of the way and bring the Big Shot in here. So we've got the Big Shot, we've got the precision base plate, we've got the thin die adapter, and the, why can I never remember what this is called? Big Shot platform. Good grief. So we've got those 3 things stacked up. Get some paper. Got our soft sky for the daisy image. Got some whisper white for the big tag. And then I like to die cut these little flowers first and then stamp them, so I'm going to do that. Fold that piece of paper in half, cut off the edge, and then we'll put that on. Bring in the clear cutting pad, and then we're going to just run this through. Get our couple pieces out here. So here's the tag, there's the flowers, and then this piece here we want to keep together. And I'm going to bring in a piece of Glad wrap. It's called Press and Seal, and it's actually that kind of sticky, tacky kind of cling wrap. So I've already got all these cut out with the various colors. So now I've got the soft sky here. So I've just kind of lay that on top of this sticky paper. Get my die brush and just kind of try to loosen those pieces so that they end up sticking on this sticky paper here. We'll kind of press that down, and then we'll just lift the die off and hope all the pieces, yay! We don't need this. So we can just kind of toss that in the trash. So I'm just going to kind of lay this over to the side because I'm going to need pieces from all of these colors to create the card. Okay. Got our tag, our little flower pieces right here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get the black outer border off this. So you just kind of lift up the paper, and then we'll just kind of peel off the black piece here, leaving some of the other ones. If they come off, this particular one doesn't matter because we don't need any of these pieces. So the fact that they came off with it, it doesn't matter. We're just going to poke those out. All right, so we've got the black piece here. So we're going to kind of add the black piece to the white tag. And then you'll see that it's a little bit the white tag is a little bit too big. We're just going to trim around that. And as far as the hole being there, doesn't matter because that's where some sky is going to go. So we're just going to go ahead and leave that. So to get glue on the back of this, I'm going to use that technique I've showed you a few times. We've got a silicone mat. We're going to lay our die cut piece on there. I've got some little sponges that I keep in a sealed container. Got some liquid glue that we're just going to add to the corner of the silicone mat. Take our little sponge, get some glue on it, And then we're just going to add the glue to the back of this piece here. And you'll notice I'm not moving it around on the silicone mat because I don't want glue to get on the front side. Okay, so we've got some glue on that. We're going to add this just like so. Okay, so here is our piece. That should be pretty dry. Take a pair of scissors now, and we're just going to trim around the outside edge. So I'll speed this up for you. Okay, so we've got that done. Now we're going to bring in our other 3 colors on the press and seal here. And I'm also going to use a piercing tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of glue in some of these spots. Bring in my little pattern here so I know where I'm putting some stuff. Put some blue right there. We're going to add our green leaves here. Green leaf there, green leaf there. Got a little stem piece that's going to go there. Little piece of sky here. Oop, that little piece of sky right there, right there. Come over to this, and we're going to pick up our pieces. So I'll just kind of pull that off the sheet. And you can see right away that we've just covered up that hole that we made by the tag. So no problem there. Come back over, get this piece here. Place that in. We need this little one right here. Set that right there. We need these 2 little tiny ones down here at the bottom. I don't think I put glue in there. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get my, where is it? Here we go. My little bamboo skewer that I like to use. Actually, maybe I should zoom in. Okay, zoomed in a little bit. So we're going to pick out this little guy right here. Come out. There you are. Pick him up. That was handy. He almost got away from me. Not quite. Bring that up so that we can all see that. Okay. Then I need this little piece down here at the bottom. It's going to go right in here at the bottom. And then we need this kind of squiggly piece right over here. And we'll lay that in. So it's a little tiny bit tedious, but so worth it. And our last piece we need is this little tiny guy right here. Okay, so that's all of our blue. Now we need some of these green leaves down here at the bottom of the green sheet. So we've got that one, this little one here, this little guy right here on the side, this side piece here. And they just lay right in really nicely. It's just really cool. The stem. Okay. And then our last thing that we need is the center of the daisy off of the yellow. So we'll just pop that right out of there. Pop it right into the center there. And there we have it. Okay. Let's set that aside for a second. You notice I also have some clouds behind that. I die cut the clouds with the Up and Away Thinlits. So here they are, the 3 clouds that I'm going to need. Okay, so now we need to make these little flowers for the edge. So as you saw before, I die cut a couple of those little guys. So now I'm just going to ink them up And I'm going to use some Memento Black. And I like to do this over a dark piece of cardstock. So I've got my piercing mat here and a dark piece of cardstock. I just find that I can see the white through my block a lot easier if it's on a dark colored cardstock. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this, hope that it works out. And now you could certainly stamp these and die cut them afterwards, but I'm not that picky sometimes, and so I just find it easier to do it like this. Get off there. Okay, so I've got my little flowers here. Get this out of the way. All right, so I'll bring in a couple that I already have done, and here's one of the ones I just cut out. I'm just going to add a little bit of color with some markers. I've got a pear pizzazz marker here, and a soft sky marker, and then a So Saffron marker for the middle. Okay, so those are done. So here's my card. I pretty much put it together before I started the video. You guys don't need to see me layer things together. You guys know how to do that. So I've got those layered together. Zoom out just a little bit here. And so on the inside of the card, I'm going to put 2 flowers. Just add some glue there. Add a couple flowers on the inside for fun, yay! And then on the outside, I need to stamp a greeting. So I've got a happy birthday greeting that came in the stamp set. And so I'm just going to stamp that. Whoops, I need my dark colored cardstock in here again so I can see what I'm doing. See how that just makes that white piece of paper pop, and then I can see through my block and see what I'm doing, which is helpful when, you know, you're blind. Trim the edge off of that. I'm going to cut myself a little flag end. I've got so this is a 1/2 inch strip. This is a 7/16 strip of old olive. So I'm going to do the same thing on the end here as far as the banner goes. And then I'm just going to layer these 2 together. So add some glue on that. Bring in this little banner here. So it's a tiny bit smaller, so I'll just get a little bit of that olive color peeking through up here in the front. Okay. Trim that off. Add some adhesive to the back side. Bring the card in. And we're just going to add this down here towards the bottom. We'll add our little flower. Oops, I may need to scoot that over a hair. Add the little flower at the side there. Having some trouble seeing if it's even. Good Lord, my eyeballs are terrible. Okay, now we're going to add the daisy with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So we'll just throw 3 of those guys on there. And we'll just add it in. It's about right there. Find my clouds. Here's my clouds. So this cloud's going to go right here, but I don't need the whole thing. So we'll just add a little glue on the back of that cloud. We'll slide it in. And we've got the next size cloud right here. Put up here at the top. And then our small cloud can go on the other side. And that's it. So that's just a way that you can do some puzzle piecing. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed doing it for you. If you need any supplies to create these cards yourself, you can go to shoppingwithbarb.com. And as always, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Please leave your comments below. I love reading them. And have a wonderful, wonderful day.